All right, let's take a look. So are these only the poses that you'd like to work on?
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Camera one. Okay. Okay, let's look at this one. So it's tough with her. She has a really tiny mouth in some of the drawings that it's almost too small, and we talked about that before, but let's see if she has any open mouth. I think what might be good to look at is there is a moment in Dalmatians where her mouth, she goes, oh, little surprise shape. Because when I look at this mouth looks too round. The corners, there's no graphical corner. And so lips do get round, but they tend to get round only when they're at the ooh. And this isn't quite to ooh. So I keep wanting to see this. This is what I want to see, is that shape. I think that is more appealing. And CG always wants to give us round, featureless. The other thing is that, again, like this corner, I want it to go back just a little bit in space. So like that. And so let's go and see what this frame looks like here. Oh, to see her is to take a sudden. This is kind of the look of this. We have these kinds of shapes. Okay. This is kind of the shapes we're getting. So with this, I would shape it a little bit more like those, where we're starting to see some kind of a corner. It's round, yes, but we turn a corner there, so it's not just like a big O. You know that ooh, we start to get ooh, and that gets round, but even then, there's maybe a little bit of a corner. And as soon as we go to from ooh to O, we can't help but start to form a crease in that corner. The thing that'll make your work stand out over other people's because getting that 2D sensibility in there. I like your pose on your eyes quite a bit. I like how big they are too. I'm not sure if you can scale your eyes. That's helpful too.
Yeah, you can scale.
Tiny bit of scale. Scale a little bit in Y. It's nice in your lids to be able to support a lot of range as well. If you look at Marnie's range, she should be able to go a little bit deeper into the face, so it's like pulling some of that skin so that you get a little more range. All right, so let's take a look at this mouth here. So first I'd like to bring it down a little bit, corners. That does a lot for me, and then I want to start pinching them. And I know you've got zipper controls. Maybe that can do some of the work here. Yeah, your zipper controls are going to be really helpful. So now the remaining problem is that it feels like someone grabbed her lip and pulled it out. Like I really want to put this back in here, but I can't. So what I will do is grab all of these controls right here and do it manually. Now, I guess I want the feeling that the corner isn't right on the surface of this face, but they go in a little bit. That's kind of the look I'm going for. I also get the feeling like there isn't enough recession in that face, especially with her design. There's one thing about her chin, it goes back so far, part of the look, part of the design. So I feel like with her mouth open this far, I want to see it back that way. So let's see what we have for controls here. Yeah, okay. So here's closed, here's open. Oh yeah, I like that a lot better. For her anyway. Okay, that's good. So let's go back to the camera pose. And let's see if we can get a little directionality to this one as well. So for this one, I want the face to read like this, looking off this way a little bit. I'm going to bend the face like that. So I'm bring it this way just a little bit, maybe down just a little bit. Your nose is too attached to this control, so you can't do a lot with it. I wish the nose stayed in between a little bit more. Now for this, I'm going to scale the lower face just a little bit in. So you see like the difference between that and that. You know, if you go too far, then you're in trouble because she loses that realism. And then maybe we'll, you know, along the lines of that directional pose here, maybe we'll open that up a little bit more. I like that. Okay, so what do we have?
Yeah, it's much better.
Yeah, so now with the change, only with the change is it obvious, right? And then the corners of the mouth, I think, really help. All right, that's better. Cool.